In this world of technology, things are ever changing, rearranging. You need someone to help you out. I know someone who can. Come and take a journey with me as we go through the land of technology. You'll never be alone. You'll be with Paul Amadeus Lane in the tech zone.
Welcome back to the show. Paul Amadeus Lane, ABC News Radio, KMET, streaming, live stream, YouTube, and ABC News Radio. So happy that you decided to stay with us. Hope you enjoyed our WonderCon recap. First segment, what did we talk about? Oh, we talked about Legion M, what they're doing. Second segment, we talked about Supermansion, Crackles animated series going into the third season. Got a chance to chat with the minds behind it and the actors and actresses lending their voice to this awesome animated series. One of my stops at WonderCon was another animated series press room. I love animated series. Are you noticing a different trend here? This was TBS's original, latest animated series, Final Space. Now, it debuted a few nights ago. Hopefully you got a chance to check it out. Now, Olan Rogers, actor, he's also the creator, executive producer of Final Space. But what is Final Space all about? What about the storyline? Why should you tune in? Well, I got a chance to chat with Olan.
So when we look at the series, maybe there's ones out there who haven't been able to watch the series or get into it. Now tell them a little bit about the series to kind of whet their appetite.
Yeah, I mean, the series is a little bit unique. It's a serialized animated show that is really dramatic, and it has a lot of heart, and there's comedy along the way. And I think at the start of it, you're going to be a little bit tricked by it, because you're going to think, oh, this is just a comedy. This is like everything I've seen to date. But I think once you get to the back end, you're going to see what it really is, and it's a really sad cartoon. So that if I don't know if that whets your appetite, but we'll see.
Well, let's talk about just putting something like this together with voiceover actors and actors, and maybe this may be their first go around with doing voiceovers. They're used to being on a set. Talk about some of those challenges that make them feel comfortable in the recording booth and not really being there with other actors and actresses.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a unique experience to voice act, because once you're in an actual set and you're in front of a camera, you get to play off another actor. Sometimes you don't really have that luxury in a voice acting booth. You have to essentially just imagine yourself as that character, in an animated show by yourself, and sometimes it's really confined, So it's a little bit of a journey kind of discovering that character, and I think anybody that does animation, it's you always see that journey from the beginning of the Family Guy. You see Seth MacFarlane. He finds the character throughout all the seasons, and I think that's the same thing with this. It's like you're just gonna have to find it, throughout. So.
And talk about just the storyline and writing a story and how to really make sure that story stays true to the core values when it was created.
Yeah, I mean, writing the scripts were kind of a unique process because it was serialized, so it's like it had to kind of be a continuing story, and all these characters had to have an emotional arc. And so it was really pinpointing where they were in each episode and then making sure that there was a payoff for every single character. So it was definitely a bit of a challenge, but I think with this, we stayed true to the core values of it, which was to create something with a lot of heart, and it was funny and sad at the same time. It was always about that unique tone.
And looking at the different characters and the different personalities, which personality was the most challenging to try to develop?
Well, for me, it was always Gary. I mean, it was somebody that had to be a little bit more eccentric and annoying than my own personal being. But I think as you watch each episode, and by episode 10, you really see that he he changes, and that's the cool thing about the show is like each character they go through a change. And by 10, he's not the same guy he started out in 1. So it's really cool, yeah. But he was the hardest, definitely.
And how has technology changed the game when it comes to putting together an animated series?
I mean, I think back in the day, it was all done by hand, and I think now it's all computer based, and it's a lot easier to do a retake or to change something ever so slightly. It doesn't take weeks, it takes hours now, but it's still a ton of work. Oh my gosh, it's a lot of work.
Well, it was great talking to you, great catching up with you. Anything else out there you'd like the fans to know about the series and what to look out for?
No, it's just on TBS on Mondays, 10:30, 9:30 Central. This guy's a straight shooter.
Make sure you check it out.
Yeah.
I enjoyed talking to Olan Rogers, creator, actor, producer, TBS Final Space. Make sure you check it out. You might want to go to tbs.com and check out your local listings and see when Final Space airs, and let Olan and the team know how much you enjoy the series. And thanks to our great friends over at TBS for allowing us to cover that press room. All right, we have one more segment left. I've been talking about this whole show long. I'll be joined by a sci-fi legend coming up in the next segment. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back.
In this world of technology, things are ever changing, rearranging. You need someone to help you out. I know someone who can. Come and take a journey with me as we go through the land of technology. You'll never be alone. You'll be with Paul Amadeus Lane in the tech zone.